It's Carl the Jackal Frampton, fighting out of Belfast, the first boxer ever from Northern Ireland to have held world titles in 2 different weight classes. A lot of trash talk between these 2 fighters. Now, these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Barrera might be going down. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good punch. There's a counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These 2 boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Here we go, it's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. A perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Barrera is rocked. That was the moment. And it's okay to take a knee.
It's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
6, 7, 8.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. You know that. There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
to go where the other fighter won't. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. That right hook's blocked. The jab not finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He missed with that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They exchange punches. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. From this moment forward, there's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. counter-punching. You believe what we are seeing. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are not...
On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Couldn't land that jab. A straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what?
It was a matter of time. Frampton is on the canvas. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Frampton in that. And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Defense is not an option for these two. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That hook doesn't score. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you say?
Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.